Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 15th of January 2020. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is one of my very favorite tarot decks. Let me show you. If you're a beginner, this is a wonderful deck to start with because it's very much based on the original Rider-Waite deck, and these images are very clear and you can kind of interpret that just by looking at it. You see, it makes it very visual. So I love this deck and I recommend it to anyone who is learning the tarot. By the way, if you want to learn the tarot, I've got a course on my website which teaches you, by the time you're done, you're a tarot expert, and I charged £17 for that. I made it really cheap because I want everyone to be able to use these cards. They're just such a wonderful skill to have. It's just another way of tuning in, you know? It's like you have emotional coping strategies, then you have spiritual coping strategies. The tarot is just another kind of way of, you know, creating a dialogue within yourself or answering questions for yourself. So this is for Wednesday, the 15th of January. And we've got the Ace of Rods. Now the Ace of Rods is also known as the Ace of Wands. And you can see the hand coming out of the clouds, with the thought being that the universe or God or the higher self or something lives in the clouds, like a man with a grey beard sitting in the clouds. And this is his hand giving you this giant stick, this giant piece of wood. Just imagine, like, let's take it literally. You live somewhere, you are given this giant piece of wood. You can use this to, I don't know, as a local tourist attraction, if it's majorly oversized. But what the ultimate energy of the rod is fire. The rods and wands are the element of fire. So in astrology, that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And it's about moving forward, being excited about things, having fun, being romantic, being adventurous, being sociable, looking forward to the future, enjoying the spotlight, having fun, dealing with obstacles that usually seem insurmountable, and dealing with them today is going to be fun for you. Also, the rod has to do with life purpose and your path in life. So if you don't know exactly what you're doing in terms of your vocational aptitudes or your life purpose, then this is a great day to tune in to yourself and to listen to your higher self and to get those answers about what direction you're supposed to go in. If you struggle with that, then please get in touch with me for a personal reading via the website gregoryscott.com. But it really opens up the veil between you and the other world, in a sense, is thin because you're receiving a gift. And by listening and by looking at this gift that you're being given, i.e., wow, I'm so excited about playing dominoes professionally, or suddenly I really feel that I'm going to get ready and I'm going to start training for the Ironman again. I really want to go out today and invite 3 people to lunch because I haven't seen them in a while, and we're going to go eat oysters and have a fabulous time, and it'll be a riot. It'll be a scream. We'll have so much fun. That's what the Ace of Rods is. The Eight of Pentacles is a minor arcana card, and you can see, what are those mustaches called? A handlebar mustache. I love that. The way these guys look as well in this deck, it's very 70s, kind of early 80s, and I love that time. So he's working hard, and this card represents hard work and being consistent and being good at what you do. But it's in reverse today. So you don't have to work yourself to the bone. You don't have to be super productive. And if you try and do something that is mundane, because what you'll notice in the card is that all of these pentacles are pretty much the same. And it's like a factory job. You know, on the, like Ford invented the factory, the band, you know, where things, I can't remember what it's called, the things come out automatically in the factory and people are sitting in front of this moving tray. It's like at a Yo Sushi where the sushi comes along this band that moves, and he works on the pentacles. He puts the final touches on each one and then hangs them up when they're ready. It's the same thing over and over again. So this is the kind of work where you work hard, but look at his eyes. He's not particularly joyful, is he? So he's not having the best time of his life. So today, you're not going to experience a sense of drudgery or dreariness because you're inspired. You are thinking about how you can have fun, even if you have the responsibility today of working from 8 till 6 and your job isn't that much fun, but you go in, you do it, and afterwards, you still have the energy today because the Ace of Rods is really going to physically also inspire you to do more, to have more energy, to go on adventures, to see new people. All of those things, you need personal energy to do that. So that goes without saying when the Ace of Rod appears. So even if you do have that job till 6, then you could call up a couple of your friends in the evening and have a little bit of a dinner together or do something fun together. You will have the energy. You'll be able to work the way you always work, but you're just going to feel more optimistic about everything. Work isn't going to seem like such a drudgery. You kind of are able to brush it off and shake it off. You're thinking about the future, and there's this bright shining light at the end of the tunnel that this Ace of Rods gives you. So you're aiming towards something and you know that there are better times ahead. I always had this feeling that there was something missing, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. There's something missing that I'm supposed to be doing, and I just couldn't find it for ages. And once you do find it, it's such a, oh, I'm finally doing what I love and what I'm supposed to do. Finally, we've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, when she's this way around, knows everything. She's the Oracle. She has the scroll, the Akashic records there. And the veil covers the lake. You can see the water behind her. Water is the element that rules spirituality, creativity, children, nurturing children, taking care of other people, being romantic, being loving. It's conquering fear through love, and she doesn't take any action. She just, that cross on her chest here, she's a perfect intersection between spirit and earth. She's the medium. She doesn't take action, she just gives answers and heals emotionally and is in touch with the higher realms. She's in reverse, so that means action. You're going to take action, not because you're afraid, but because you feel empowered. You don't see the day as a drudgery. For instance, if you get up in the morning and it's like, oh, here we go, another day. Sometimes you have those days and you have to work really hard to get out of that mood. And you have to say, okay, I'm not going to be so negative. What I do personally is I meditate if I have that, and I change my state of mind. But some days you wake up and you're like jumping out of bed. And it's like, what happened? Why do I feel this way one day and the other way on another day for whatever reason? And whatever the reason is, I feel, is the energy that's kind of floating around and given to us. Of course, other things matter as well. The food we eat, how much rest we've had. But these energies come into effect. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother to read them. And this is saying you will have the emotional wherewithal and the presence of mind to get in touch with your own feelings, with your own thoughts. You're not afraid. You look at things in a fun way. You're excited. You're not so interested in working and in the material stuff. You liberate yourself from all of that. And you just want to have a good time and have fun and do something that is thrilling and is exciting. And that gives you a bit of a wow factor. It's like, hooray, I haven't done this before. Like, you know, when you go up a roller coaster, the click, 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 and then you get to the top and it's, whoo, that kind of thing. That's the kind of excitement that fire loves. It also likes professional gambling and professional speculators on the stock market. So don't take too many risks in terms of your actual money, thinking this is now suddenly the day you win the lottery. No, it's not. It's simply a day where you don't overthink your problems. So we all have things to deal with, but on this day, you're not going to let that ruin your whole day. And instead, you're able to keep a constructive, positive, funny frame of mind, and you're able to share that with other people and take the action that you feel you should take. So you do what you want to do, basically, and have a good time and enjoy yourself and don't get too hung up on work. Number wise, we've got the ace, which is a 1, and then 8, that's 9, and 2 is 11, and 11 is the master number of service. So you are of service to yourself and to other people today because you take care of yourself again and you allow yourself to have fun. There's nothing like laughter to recharge your batteries. If you laugh your head off or you do something exciting, that is so restful. That's so empowering. It's also, for instance, when I went on a meditation retreat for a weekend and we sat there and meditated just the whole 2 days and we ate all this vegan food and took naps and things like that. When I came away from that weekend, I was bouncing off the ceilings. I was like, I could get so much done. So I'm saying that because that kind of energy is naturally given to you today. And you're certain of your feelings, you're not afraid, and you can really use this day to have a blast. And that doesn't come along every day. So use it and be of service to yourself. And by doing that, you're of service to others because they'll get to have fun with you. And you're of service by being an example. So some kid will watch you, like maybe you're in a pub restaurant with a group of friends and you're all sitting there and you're conversing and there are 4 of you and you're laughing your heads off and a little boy is holding his mum's hand and he's walking past the restaurant and he sees you in the window and he sees you having fun and he thinks, wow, that's what I want to do when I grow up, to be independent and to look at the bright side of life and to be able to enjoy myself and to have good friends. You never know who's looking and who's watching, and people notice a lot more than they say. So use that ability to bring a little light and joy into your life and into everyone's life and have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me to figure out what to do for work or what your life mission is, where to live, when the best time is to move, or if you've got questions about finances, when finances will improve, what's coming up in future, if you have questions about love or compatibility with someone else, then just get in touch with me for a private reading. The website is gregoryscott.com. Just click on the readings button on the front page to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel and share the video online, like on Facebook or Twitter, wherever you are active. That would be great and really, really helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll speak to you tomorrow.